Good evening, boys and girls. I have a really cute story tonight. It's called Egbert, the Slightly Cracked Egg, and it's by Tom Ross with pictures by Rex Barron. And it starts off with, where are we looking? There once was an egg named Egbert. He loved to paint beautiful pictures. Egbert's paintings always cheered up the other eggs in the refrigerator. But one day it was discovered that Egbert was slightly cracked. The eggs with cracked shells were not allowed to stay. Sadly, the other eggs told Egbert he would have to leave. Egbert waved goodbye to his old friends. He hunched his shoulders, what little shoulders he had, and pressed his shell together so that the crack almost disappeared. Almost. Then he set out to look for a new place to live. All the drawers had labels, but none of them was right for Egbert. He knew he would have to look harder. There had to be some place where he would fit in. See, this says crisper. It's for the veggies. Before long, Egbert came to a spot with a beautiful view. If only I could stay here, he thought. And then he had a great idea. No one had to know that he was an egg with a cracked shell. He would paint himself to look like the other things around him. He'd blend right in. But just as Egbert was thinking he'd found the perfect place, a potato plant happened to notice his crack. Split, the plant ordered. Egbert tried to not be discouraged. Maybe I'll have better luck outdoors, he said to himself. The only way down was to jump. Uh-oh. Will he survive the jump? Luckily, Egbert landed in a soft bed of flowers. He had never seen flowers before, but they smelled even better than butter and lettuce. Perhaps this was the perfect place for me, he thought. A dab here, a splash there. Voila! Egbert was covered with flowers. Voila means kind of like ta-da! But late that afternoon, an angry bee discovered that you cannot get nectar from an egg. Again, Egbert was told to leave. It was getting dark, and he still had not found a place to live. Just when he thought he was about to give up all hope, a glimmer of something caught his eye. What beautiful little lights, Egbert whispered. With all his might and twice his usual care, he climbed up the fence. Perfect, said Egbert, when he was covered with stars. Oh, he made himself look like the night sky. But the next morning, when the night stars were gone, a cat discovered that Egbert was just an egg with a cracked shell. Scramble, said the cat. Egbert took a hard fall on the sidewalk. Now he was more cracked than ever. As it started to rain, he began to sob. He realized that no matter how he painted himself, he could not hide who he was. Finally, the rain stopped, and the sun broke out through a crack in the clouds. Egbert began to notice something he had never noticed in his whole life. The world is full of cracks, all sorts of wonderful cracks. Maybe it's not such a bad thing to be slightly cracked, he thought. When the clouds are cracked like that, they are beautiful, aren't they? And see the ground here? From then on, Egbert traveled around the world. This picture is supposed to be like the Grand Canyon. Making new friends and seeing famous cracked sights. A volcano. But he never forgot his friends back home in the fridge, and he painted them beautiful postcards of his travels. Okay, so we got the clouds, the volcano, the Grand Canyon. They were well and truly amazed, and they missed him, if the truth be told. Oh, that's the Liberty Bell that's cracked. It really is cracked. Something happened when they went to ring it and the bell actually cracked. So now they have to be very careful if they try to ring the bell, that they don't make it worse. To this day, Egbert does not regret being cracked. In fact, he's even a little proud of it. Okay, so nobody is perfect and nobody has to be perfect. That's it for tonight. Good night, sleep tight, and happy dreams. Bye now.